Alrighty. Let's go speak to the ladies.
I see. Yes. I can feel the tension in the streams. I'm worried something bad is gonna happen.
There you are, Rover.
Hi. Sorry to keep you... Did something happen?
Remember to check your terminal signals and wear the Academy's protective suit correctly.
That's not what the dialogue says, but okay. How's your research going?
And don't forget to stay hydrated. Now, I have experiments to run. Take care.
Okay, that does not match the text.
The Academy has noted a concerning rise in tacit field activities. Please use caution when exiting the city.
Was that a voicemail message?
It's just Baija being Baija. She's a little awkward with showing care, but I think it's cute. Anyway, Rover, quick, tell us what happened.
I think you'd believe half of what just happened. After a brief moment of thinking, you gave them a brief rundown of your meeting with Jinsu, but didn't mention Due's disappearance.
The Fraxidus again? Ugh, those
Actually,
jerks.
I went on a translation or spree, and I took all the characters' original names in Chinese and put them through Google Translate, which, let's be honest, is not the most accurate pronunciation system. But it's spelled Jinhsi, which is the weirdest fucking transliteration I've ever seen of Chinese, because it looks like it should be Jinsu, but they were pronouncing it Jinxi. If you actually take the correct Chinese pronunciation and spelling, it should be spelt Jinxi. I have no clue why the hell they changed the spelling of her name, but it is meant to be pronounced Jinxi. So it's just going to look stupid having the name not look the way you pronounce it. And I don't mean from a Chinese transliteration perspective. I mean just literally someone fucked up with the writing. But her name is Jinxi. Okay? And this is not supposed to be 2 syllables. It's supposed to be Tixia. Tixia. So she shall be Tixia from now on. I'm really bad at this one. Tixia. Tixia. Yep, close enough. And then, as I had been saying, it's not yang yang, it's yang yang. You don't emphasize the A. So I'll go back to my original pronunciation. I don't care how they're butchering these words in English. That's how they're meant to be pronounced. Baja is the one I can't pronounce correctly. I can't get that last sound. The I trips me. But it's Baija, Baija, Baija. Something along those lines. I'm really bad at it, but it's not Baiji the way that they're pronouncing it here either. So, yeah, lots of names are actually quite different than how the game wants to pronounce them or spell them in the case of Jinxi.
Jian, the general, Jinxi, the magistrate, and Jue, Jinzhou sentinel.
I didn't do Jue,
Is there any kind
actually.
of connection between them?
Didn't do Jue. There has to be because they're all related to the sentinel. Even then she didn't put an H there, but it's just get rid of that H and put an X there and you're right. Jinxi.
Connection? No idea. But I did hear General Jian used to be a military doctor.
Well, less of an H, actually, more of a Y. Same. Wait, he what? Really? What's the relevance of that at all?
Speaking of that,
Why are you so far away that you have to walk up?
A bit of Jinzhou's past.
Did anyone see that? She was literally standing next to Tixia. And then she just decided to just walk up like 5 steps when she was already standing next to her.
A storyteller near the theater once told us something like this.
The Honorable Madame Jinxi, our great magistrate of Jinzhou, was handpicked by Sentinel Jur. Her status as the Sentinel's appointed resonator is rare among all past magistrates.
Why? Elaborate.
Our Jinzhou was leaderless for years until Jur finally chose her to be the next magistrate, and she answered the call. To further elaborate, we must start with the battle beneath the crescent. The Norfall Barons, scarred by countless wars, discarded weapons scattered like bones. Our soldiers had fought to reclaim the land for years, to no avail. Overthrax, the dreadful Threnodian monster, fed on the frequencies of weapons, turning our fallen soldiers into deadly tacit discords. General of the Midnight Rangers, Geshu Lin, bravely rose to confront the threat. As twin moons aligned, General Geshu-Lin vowed to vanquish
Why are the
evil,
names always
raising his
different?
blade against the blood-red crescent that foretold destruction. His sword blazed with black flames, laying waste to all who dared stand in his way.
Oh, this is very different, dude.
Victory
That's why.
seemed certain. Until the retroact rain began to fall.
Well, rise, more like.
Raindrops fell upwards as in the past. Monsters raged, loyal souls fell to blood-soaked sands, infernal carnage. Issuing his last command, Geshu-Lin demanded all soldiers stand firm, no matter what happened.
This is the weirdest voice actor I've heard yet.
Sacrificing his body to the black flames for power.
I appreciate his
Geshu-Lin
energy,
charged
but
at
it
the
just...
Overthrax with all his might,
odd tone.
and he was never seen again.
Oh, has Geshu-Lin become the Overthrax? Are we going to fight
After
him?
the fall of their leader, the remaining soldiers despaired until the deafening roar of Qinlong struck like lightning. A lone youth bravely stood up to lead a
There we go.
hard-won retreat.
Yay! Good Dion.
After the battle, that young man who tamed the wind ascended to fame, becoming the new general of the Midnight Rangers, selected by Sentinel Jur. On the other hand, General Geshu was blamed for the massive losses that occurred under his command, earning him a notorious reputation in Huanlong.
Was it earned, or were you just looking for someone to blame?
That battle struck us hard, but our sentinel rose from its long slumber to select a new magistrate who'll guide us into the future.
That gives me Dragon Ball vibes.
Despite the previous disaster, Jinzhou was off to a promising start under our sentinel and the new magistrate's guidance. The people held hope for a better tomorrow.
How many years ago was that? These people aren't that old, so it can't have been too long ago. So technically, Dion got the power first.
Whoa.
From
First
Due.
time hearing about all that.
Why did Due choose Jinxi to be the magistrate?
Maybe the Sentinel had its own special ways of picking candidates.
Or maybe he realized that she was the one from his prophecy all those years ago.
Or maybe it is their incomprehensible ways that set these divine beings apart from us. Their thinking tends to be elusive to the average person.
Yeah, true. Wouldn't be surprised if Jue decided to make me the magistrate one day. Not gonna lie.
Does it ever ask the opinion of the person selected?
I understand your concern, Rover.
I'm not concerned, I'm just curious. There's a difference.
Madame Jinshi was only a teenager, and she was suddenly selected to be the magistrate. It must have been so difficult for her.
See, teenager is a very broad term. It could be anywhere from, 13 to 19? You don't really consider 11 and 12 teenagers. That's a pretty broad spectrum of ages.
I remember people were skeptical when she first took office. Despite her achievements, many believed she lacked the necessary experience and authority in the political realm.
Well, of course she did. She was a teenager.
People only showed their respect to Madame Jinshi because they trusted Jue's judgment.
Seriously, Lord Jue knows how to choose him. Our previous magistrates were all top-notch at running the show. And Madame Jinxi, she's already made the city a well-oiled machine in no time. I'd have a mental overclock just trying to keep up with all that paperwork. She was made for this. What is that saying again? Real gold never loses its shine.
I can't say I've heard that, but okay.
Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get clues from your past from Madame Jinshi?
Does Yang Yang start like all her conversations with Rover? Because every time she says it, I just cringe, so she must say it very frequently. Jay asked me to go find Dian and the Norfolk Barons at a specific time. There's another overseer of the Fraxidus lurking in Jinzhou. An organization called the Black Shores has been watching me. Yeah.
The Norfolk Barons? It's been a battlefield since ancient times.
So, we're resonators.
Rover,
Suck it up.
it's dangerous
See?
there.
See?
The Norfolk Barons is the front
Case
line
in
in
point.
our defense against the Threnodian. We must be careful about going there.
Wait, what? The Norfolk Barons are your front line against the Threnodian. Then what is the battlefield at the Desert Rock Highlands. What's that?
Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get clues from your past from Madame Jinshi? They sent 2 overseers at once. Their scheme must be far more expansive than we thought, though the Fraxidas do seem to know a lot about you. Their ideology and actions are too dangerous, and right now, the odds are in their favor. If we rush into a confrontation, it could lead us into their traps. Rover, since you were asking about this,
The Black Shores? Doesn't ring a bell. It sounds like the name of a place, but I've never seen it on any map.
this flower, it's only a photo, and I can't tell where it came from with my ability.
The Black Shores is an organization that studies the Lament. Every Black Shores member wears a flower like this.
We're still in the dark about Fraxida's plans, and the Norfolk Barrens
You
is
missed
too
the apostrophe.
risky. The Black Shores
Fraxidas.
seems to be our only option now, but if we are to look for them with only a photo of this flower, it's going to be difficult.
Since it's about flowers, we should go ask Grandma Lynn.
How about we ask how to obtain one of these flowers?
Yes, Grandma Lynn runs a flower shop. I'm sure she can give us some tips.
See? If it's not Ling, it's Lin. Every single bloody name in the city has Lin or Ling in it, and I don't know why.
You're making me blush a little. Grandma Lynn loves listening to storytellers. I think I saw her earlier. Let's go look for her.
Oh, well, literally right next to her. Hi. Not you.
There's still some time. So, they say
I don't,
storytelling
but I don't have a choice to get out of it.
But when it comes to the battle beneath the crescent, but even just, was Geshu Lin truly and unforgivable? The sudden onset of the retroact rain. I guess it will be up.
Okay, let's just walk over here. Lin Su, another name. Oh no, that's her. Never mind. I thought it was his.
Oh, hello!
Bogus
Chisha,
Arbor
Yang
owner.
Yang, what brought you here?
Oh my god, she's got a southern accent.
Hey, Grandma Lynn. We're here for some stories today. And here's our new friend. Ta-da! We've got the ultimate badass here. The one who can crush TDs, cook up echoes, knock Inferno Rider flat, and KO Phalian Baringle with a single punch. The legendary Rover.
I feel very uncomfortable around Tisha. I really do. She seems way too attached and it makes me just extremely uncomfortable. Hello.
So you are the famous Rover. Oh, youngsters these days are really something.
Oh, she's not a southern. It was just the way she sounded when she first greeted me, because it's a young person putting on an old person's accent. Why can't they just pay old people to play old people? I don't understand it.
Grandma Lynn, since you're the flower expert, I got a favor to ask.
Show her the Blake Bloom picture.
Have you seen flowers like this one before?
I'm familiar with most of the flowers local to Jinzhou, but this one, it doesn't match anything we have here.
I didn't say it was local.
I don't think I've seen anything similar, not even in the plant encyclopedias.
Wait, is it even a real flower? Is it a real flower? No one ever said it was. Just because it looks like a flower doesn't mean it is a flower. What if it's like, origami or something? Or a manually cultivated plant?
Oh no. If not even a flower expert like you can recognize it, who else could help us?
Oh, Chisha, I'm far from an expert. We've got a plant-type resonator here in Jinzhou, remember?
Plant-type
She
resonator.
knows the plants much better than me.
Okay, let's go.
Are you talking about that young lady? I always see her helping out at your store.
Yes, she has been a great help.
Is this
She
Verna?
knows a lot about everything plant-related, and
That's
she
her name,
is
wasn't it?
such a sweet child. Her smiles always make me happy. She reminds me of the lovely starflowers. I'd call out to her, "Little starflower,
Get on with it, woman."
It's dinner time." And she'd always
Okay, where can we
answer
find her?
with, "She's probably up in the back mountain doing some field research." I said I wanted a field in the back mountain to plant my flowers, and she offered to help right away. That's where she is now, checking it out.
Okay, one, I'm sure it's illegal to just put private property on public property. But also, how do you protect your flowers? Again, it's in the public domain. Anyone could come by and just take your flowers.
Go in that direction, and soon you'll see a waterfall. Walk right
Yeah,
through
I've been there
the
already.
waterfall.
Thank you so much, Grandma.
Oh,
speaks way
anytime,
too slowly.
dearie. Don't forget.
Her name is Verena, right? Yeah, Verena. I'm assuming this is who we're talking about. Okay, so we've already been here before for the side quest. But let's go again.
This should be the shortcut to the back mountain. Once we cross the waterfall, we'll reach Mount Pingting.
Been here, done that.
The flowers
the hell?
seem to be showing us the way.
Why?
Let's follow it.
Why are flowers showing us the way? Oh, that's just weird. Come, flowers, better stay ahead of me. Oh my
Bridge
god.
of flowers. That's impressive.
It's weird and random, and why is nature doing this? It's not like Verena knows that we're coming. That's just creepy. Holy shit, that's a lot of flowers. And it does look like Verena. Oh, that's a cute little hood. Okay, so she's a miner, right? Please tell me she's a miner. She looks like one.
Hello? Are you lost? Do you need help?
Little starflower, are you Verena?
Oops, sorry. I should have introduced myself first. I know it's a polite thing to do in Huanlong.
It's a polite thing to do everywhere.
It is. It is a delight to make your acquaintance. I am Verena. My pleasure
Verena.
to have the
Okay.
opportunity to meet with you today.
It's pleasure, and obviously they have multiple languages in this place. Not that the greater world has ever been explained to us at all in the game thus far.
My apologies. I used to live in the New Federation, so I'm not very familiar with the language here.
I don't even know what that is.
Hi, Verena. I'm Tisha. This is Yang Yang, and she's Rover. Grandma Lynn told us we should come find you. Oh, right. Grandma Lynn talked about you. I left those flowers so she knows how to reach me.
Ah,
What seems to be
that's
the
why
trouble?
they led the way.
If there's anything I can help you with.
We're looking for a special flower.
Show the picture.
It's an unusual flower indeed. Pure black flowers are rarely found in nature.
As a blue.
We can't rule out the possibility that it's been dyed.
Also true. Like I said, you can't take it at face value. So if you strip back the color, what does it represent? What flower does it look like?
When looking at the structure, there are a few types of flowers that seem similar. Take iris, for example. Its petals are similarly oval-shaped, but it has double petals.
You could just pull the petals
It's
out.
not viola either. Since viola has notched petals, then there is also the cliff recluse. But this flower has a longer stamen and an extra petal. Lemongrass is also similar in shape. It's native to the New Federation, and Huanlong people may not be familiar with it.
Haven't I picked up lemongrass here?
Though it has a similar stamen length, it has a conical inflorescence with a trumpet-shaped corolla. Oh, and I almost forgot the peacock flower.
We're pronouncing it peacock?
It's a single-petaled flower with a similar stamen length, but the peacock flower has a distinct peduncle, while this one doesn't.
Well, as I said, it could have been manually cultivated between two flowers.
Wow, you really know your stuff. I learned a lot from that.
Anyway, this black flower does look very special. There are hardly any similar plants in nature, so I'm thinking it might be a newly cultivated species. Also, its veins are somehow cross-shaped. I can feel some faint traces of frequency fluctuations on it too.
How?
It's a sign of overflowing remnant energy.
If the actual flower were in front of you, I could understand how you could feel that. But the fact that it's a photo, how are you feeling frequencies from a photo?
So my guess
Life
is
doesn't
it
work that
should
way.
be a unique remnant plant created by a certain type of resonance energy.
Excuse me, Verena. It says remnant, not remnant. Please don't put extra letters into the words.
But in order to figure out the right soil for it, or exactly what type of resonance energy it is, I need more than just a picture.
Gosh, help us out, someone. We don't know what kind of flower it is, and we haven't seen anyone wearing it either. Speaking of that, how does it even work? If I wore this flower on me right now, do I automatically become one of them?
Chizia, wait, what did you just say?
Yeah? I was just saying, if I wore this flower, would they immediately see me as one of their own?
If this black flower is indeed their symbol, the Black Shore members should immediately notice it on you.
Obviously, that's rather the point of it.
But to everyone else, it would just look like a peculiar flower, given that if they are indeed in Jinzhou City, we may only need to wear this flower to lure them out.
I'm sorry, was that not already the conclusion that we were going to? Like, isn't that the first thing that would have crossed your mind? I thought that was the plan, and we were just trying to research the flower to find one to wear. I literally thought that's what we were doing. But now they're like, oh my god, we need to wear it. Why were we researching it in the first place if you weren't planning on wearing it? I'm baffled.
Oh, I see. But how do we get our hands on one?
You don't. You make one. It doesn't have to be a real Blake Bloom. It just needs to look like one. Make it with arts and crafts, guys. Make it out of fabric for all I care. It doesn't matter what it's made out of. It just needs to look right. I'm talking to just pieces of cardboard here.
I could probably make one for you with my resonance ability. If you just need something that looks similar.
See? There you go. Was that so difficult, people? No.
Come on, Verena. You can do it.
Thank you. I appreciate your efforts.
No
Ugh.
way! That's amazing.
Ugh, it's really ugly.
Seriously. It looks exactly like the flower in that picture.
It's really ugly. Is it because it's black or is it because of the crosses?
Thank you. It's nothing. I'm glad I could help.
It's friggin' amazing. Could you do that
Friggin'?
again? Please. I love it.
Her resonance ability is not a party trick, Chisia. What the hell's your problem? I have no idea. Don't particularly care either. Okay, talk to Young Young. I don't really want to. Is she going to say that somebody was watching us?
Rover, have you noticed?
Rover?
We've been seeing these black petals for a while now. They're scattered all over the place. I'm pretty sure they're not made by Miss Verena.
Well, considering that this is the first time you've mentioned it and I've not seen them at all. No, I'm not aware of this.
The streams have been disrupted. Someone has been following us.
Leave it to me.
Rover, are you sure you want us to leave?
Oh my god, I can't unsee it or unhear it.
For you.
Every single sentence, Rover. I cannot take this character seriously, trust me.
Okay. Tricia and I will wear these black flowers and go look for members of the Black Shores in the city.
How about just you wear one? Because Tisha is an imbecile and she's going to ruin everything. I don't trust her to wear one.
Rover.
In fact, I don't trust you either,
Please be
but
careful.
more so than her.
Ring us anytime when
Rings
you need
us.
help.
I go speak to Marina again. Marina.
Oh, I see. And guess what? Miss Farina just made another blade bloom for us. Now it comes in handy. Easy peasy. I've got this.
Miss Farina, we should get you home now.
Yes, it's dangerous out in the wild lately. It's dinner time. Grimmelin is waiting for you.
Oh, sure. One moment, please.
Okay. Locate where the sound is coming from. Say hello. I pressed F. The black petals scattered on the ground exude a faint, ominous aura. You seem to have seen them on your way here. Really? I didn't see a single thing. I think you're lying to me. And again, that's telling, not showing. Show me a black petal on the floor and that I could have seen them on my way here. I saw
The
fuck all.
Fraxidus. What are they doing in a place like this?
I don't know. I'm not going to stand around and ask questions. I'm just going to beat them up.
Always getting in our way. And what are you doing here? Get lost.
I'll have to take them down if the weird noises persist. They're coming after me.
Did you leave a... Nope. Okay. It's not like I haven't been up here before. It's fine. Let's go.
If I climb up to that point, I should be able to get behind that person.
Why is it timed? Wow. That was a terrible direction to jump in. Oh, fair enough. Verena. Thank you.